It's the Tell Me Something Good podcast.
Because we believe that there is still good in the world.
Hi, I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Rob Joe. We talk about the good things happening at Christ United Methodist Church here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
And we have a little fun, too.
We're so glad you're here.
Rojo, you ready?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Or podcast.
Yes, let's get this podcast on the road.
Hey, Rojo.
How's it going?
Good.
Why is that funny?
Don't laugh yet. They'll figure it out. Shh. Well, so we have to talk about something good, but it wasn't good in the fun, happy kind of good, but good in that it made Sunday so much better.
So tell me something good, Lori.
The Tenebrae service.
Okay. Tell us more.
It was awesome. It made Sunday morning so much better. I heard it from so many people. From Nikki closing, like slamming the Bible shut, and then watching Morris walk out with the Christ candle. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was. Very meaningful.
Yes. And speaking of that person that slammed the Bible shut.
Yes. Our local slammer.
Yeah. Guess who's with us today?
Pastor Nikki!
She was laughing earlier. Did you hear? Did
Pastor
you figure
Nikki,
it out?
welcome to the pod.
Thanks for having me.
We're very excited to have you.
Yes, I'm happy to be here.
So tell us, how did you feel? This was your first Easter with us. What did you think?
It was great. It was great. The whole week. I mean, Tenebrae is one of my favorite services, so that was really powerful. And then Easter, there's just so much excitement and energy that goes into it. And it was just a lot of fun to be here with everyone and watch our worship spaces get packed and everything.
They were packed.
To the brim.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something.
There's a lot of energy.
Yeah, it was good.
It's great.
So you have a busy week.
I do.
Yes.
Yes, this is supposed
So thank
to
you
be
for
our
taking
down
time
week. Yes.
to be with us.
Thank you so much, because we just kind of
Flung you into it.
Yeah, we were like, can you come do a podcast with us? And you're like, oh, because you're getting ready for your Bible study that starts tomorrow. So tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. So we're going to be looking at John Wesley's 3 general rules, which are a historic part of Methodism. They're in our Book of Discipline. They go back to the to the Methodist societies. And so he created these 3 general rules that were kind of the guidelines for living a life of faith, which are, you've probably heard them, do no harm, do good, and attend upon the ordinances of God. And so we're going to spend the next 3 weeks looking at each one of those a little more deeply and what it means for our lives of faith today.
Yeah. So speaking of the Book of Discipline, we all know that you have a favorite part of the Book of Discipline. Can you share about that?
Okay, so I'm a nerd, and I do have a favorite part
it.
of the Book of Discipline. Some parts of it are very boring, but some parts of it are really interesting and inspiring. Now I'm probably going to mess up this quote, but I remember reading this quote in one of the sections on the church, the mission of the church, and it's something to the effect of that the role of the church is to convince the world of the reality of the gospel or leave it unconvinced, which I just thought was such a powerful way of putting what our job as the church and as followers of Jesus is to convince people of the reality of the gospel, to share the gospel with our words, but also with our whole lives, so that people see that when they see us. So.
Cool.
Live it out.
Right.
I just really appreciate that part of your sermon, because I've always known what the Book of Discipline was, but I've never sat down to read it. And so to hear that there are interesting parts makes me want to actually look into it.
But will you actually read it?
That's a book I probably won't read it. I'm not very good about reading.
So the other fun thing that you're doing this week is you're preaching on Sunday.
I am.
And I don't think we've ever observed this at our church. It's Holy Humor Sunday. So what does that mean? Because this is all kind of new to me.
So Holy Humor Sunday, or sometimes it's called Bright Sunday, is the week after Easter, some churches observe, and it's a way to kind of continue the joy of the resurrection. It actually goes back to the earliest centuries of Christianity, the early Greek Christians, in the days, especially that first week following Easter Sunday, tried to have a lot of really joyful celebrations. They would have picnics and parties, and they would play practical jokes and all kinds of things like that, just to embrace the joy. I mean, the resurrection is the most
Sure.
joyful thing to have ever happened, right? So it's a way to embrace that. And some people even talk about the resurrection. I think some of the early church fathers even talked about the resurrection as God's great laugh in the face of evil. And so it's a way of acknowledging that almost, I mean, the resurrection isn't a joke, but in some ways it's kind of like this laugh in the face of evil that God won. And so it's a way to acknowledge that and just to celebrate joy. I mean, laughter is good for all of us. And sometimes we, I think, start to feel like worship needs to be this serious, somber thing. And sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's good to laugh and be more joyful too. So that's part of our life of faith as well. So
Sure.
Yeah, it's like God saying in the face of evil, hold my grape juice and watch this.
exactly. There you go.
Hold my Welch's.
Yeah, so, I love a good practical joke, and it was very upsetting to me because we weren't here yesterday for
On April Fool's Day?
Yeah, so we're kind of observing that today. We're recording on Tuesday, so nothing's happened yet, but there are things happening
still time.
later. There's still time. There's always time. And we'll do it all week, I guess, because it's
Holy Humor Sunday.
yeah, we're going to celebrate. So yeah, y'all think of your favorite dad jokes to share on Sunday, and we'll get if you're listening. So this might be a good thing to do because the question of the day is coming back this Sunday. So maybe if you're listening, you get a little bonus because the question I think is going to be, who is the funniest person you know?
If you were asking my mother, she would definitely say my sister.
Yes, and I feel like we should say Morris Brown so his feelings don't get hurt. But he's pretty funny.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah,
He's a
he is
funny
pretty
guy.
funny. Yeah, who's the funniest person you know?
Gosh, I don't know. I feel like different people are funny in different ways.
That's true.
It's okay. You can go and tell everybody that I'm the funniest person you know.
It's definitely Robert.
Well, so
Just kidding. I'm paying her $5 under the table.
you are. I saw that. So we love having your family here. All of them,
So
all the time. It's so much
much.
fun because baby Ellie, I get to snuggle her. So when y'all were first here, and Andrew came in, I think he was the one that was telling the joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because that
Yes,
whole
that was
thing.
Andrew. That
Yep.
sounds like him. Yeah.
Yep. It was very funny, and I had never heard that joke. So there's a joke for you to share this week.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yep. Bring
All
your
right.
good jokes on Sunday.
I know, bring all the good jokes. So also, Welcome Wednesday's back. So, and Nikki's the star of Welcome Wednesday now. She's the only thing happening after the meal. So you're gonna have a
So you can
room
all
full-
come hang out and learn about John Wesley's rules with us.
Which I
It'll be
love
so much
those
fun.
rules.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great. I wonder how many. I haven't looked. We need to see how many people are signed up. It's gonna be awesome. What else do we have, Rojo?
So, in addition to this Sunday being Laugh Often as a part of our Live, Laugh, Love series, the following week we have Confirmation coming up, which is such another exciting time in the life of our church. That'll be April 14th. And Pastor Katie will be preaching that Sunday, which is, again, exciting. We've heard her preach a couple times now.
Another one of the church ladies.
Yes.
Preaching.
And then we round out this series on April 21st, which is a very, very important day because it's my birthday. And only because it's that day. There's nothing else going on, really. But Pastor Morris will be preaching a message entitled Love Much to finish out that little mini-series.
And to talk about how much we love you on your birthday.
I hope that's what we do all Sunday long.
All day long. And I'm so sad because I won't be here that day. But I'll see you that afternoon because I'll be
Good,
coming back
good,
from
good.
the beach.
So
Yeah.
I think that kind of rounds out our
That
good
it?
things that are coming down the pike for y'all.
So, Pastor Nikki, what is your favorite thing about working with the staff at Christ Church? Caught her off guard.
I love how much fun we have, but also that we're able to get a lot of work done. I love working with the staff who are really good at their jobs and really excited about their jobs, but also have a lot of fun with them too, because I think fun is important and laughter is important, obviously.
Here we are.
But it's just really encouraging to work with a lot of other people like that. So
It's my favorite when we're in our office. So our office is right across from Nikki's, and we will, inevitably start laughing about something. And all of a sudden, Nikki's popping her head in like, what are y'all talking about?
sometimes I just start hearing my name from over there, and then I get really concerned.
Because we love you so much.
You just never know. You never know what's going to be happening or what might get thrown at you when you come to
Yeah.
our office.
Oh my gosh. Well, as I've told Nikki before, I'm like, I'm so glad that God and the bishop saw it fit to have you here at Christ Church because we love having you.
Yes, we do.
I'm very glad about that too.
And we mean like your whole family. We love them all very
thanks.
much.
Even
Yes.
Rufus the dog, we love him much.
And Rufus.
And Rufus. Yeah, it's been you're a definite blessing to our team, and we love it very much.
Thank
yeah.
you.
And we hope that we don't disturb your workflow during the day too much
no.
with our antics.
I was gonna say the word "too much" needed to be included in that because we know
Too
we're
much.
disturbing,
I mean,
but
we know
too
we are,
much.
but hopefully not too much. Anyway, all right. Do we have anything else, Rojo?
I think we're gonna sign off for this week, but
That's
we're so
it.
glad that you've been here with us, and
And we're so glad you came in. Nikki, was this terrible? Did you?
It was
like
not terrible. No.
Okay.
It's never terrible talking to you two.
Well, just so you know, as we were sitting here, because Pastor Morris could not stand it, I saw his face at the
Oh,
door, and he was like
gosh.
peeking in. I'm like, that's why I was peeking. So anyway, he can't stand it. We'll have to have him on again
Again,
at some
yeah.
point because he's already started his.
he might just become a co-host at this point.
Yeah, he's already started the campaign to get back on the podcast, but we have other people to have him again. Before him. So anyway, we were so happy to have you with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was great. And I guess we will talk to you all next week.
Bye, guys. Have a
Bye.
good week.
See you later.